Hello all, welcome to Cognitive Hub Databricks tutorials. In this video, I'm going to explain about how to work with duplicate records, and if we are having duplicate records in the table, then how we are going, or a data frame, how we are gonna remove one of the duplicate and keep another one as it is. Or if you are having three duplicates, and how we are gonna keep one record as it is and how we are removing the other two records. So that thing we are gonna see in this video. So for that, what I did is I have created one notebook known as deleting one duplicate record. That's the notebook name that I have provided, and this is one of the sample data that I took. So here what I want to do is I already imported this Spark session and executed those. Now for the timing, I'm just executing the data frame, and I am also displaying the data frame as well. So if you see that we will be having these data. Now what I want is, if you see here for the HR record, row number 9 and row number 11 both have the same employee name and the department, and salary is also the same. Now what I want is, these are basically duplicate records. Now what I want is, in that department, if any records having both employee name and department same, then I want to delete one of that record and keep another one as it is. So basically, if we are having duplicate records, then I want to remove one of the duplicate and keep the other one as it is. So, and also which record I want to keep is, I want to sort based on the employee ID, and I want to keep the least employee ID into the table, and I want to remove highest employee ID outside. So I want to remove this 11 Jennifer Blue HR. I want to delete that. I want to keep only employee ID number 9. So like that I want to do that logic. So for that, what I'm doing is, I want to do the partition by, again on the, I want to do the partition by on two columns here. Those are like employee name and department, and want to filter out. So for that, what I'm doing is, window function, I am just giving like window name, and then I am writing window dot partition by. So what are the two columns that I want to do? One is employee name, and another column that I want to do partition is department. Now on what column we need to do order by? Because if we are having two records with the same employee name and department, on what basis you want to give the row number is, I want to give order by on employee ID. So for that, employee ID, and I want in the ascending order, because I want to pull 9, I want to give the number 9 for as one record and give 11 as 2. So that's why I'm doing that. If you see here, we are getting window order by functions here. Okay, we will import that later, but for the time being I am just writing the functionality here. If you see, I'm writing df1 df dot, I'm adding a new column here, just name, I'm giving it like row number, and I'm adding the row number functionality here, row number dot over. This is the syntax for adding that window function. So here if you see, we are not having row number, call and windows. I am going to import those. So window will be present in PySpark SQL. So for that I will import that, and then PySpark SQL functions import call, and then when, I'm going to use that one, late, and then here row number functionality as well. So for the timing, I'm just importing those and I am executing it again. Now if you go down, if you see that we don't have any errors here, and if I'm printing the statement df1, we will be having a new row number based on the employee name and this one. So if you see here, for the HR we have three records. We have three records on the on employee ID and department number. If you see, it is having, on combination of these two we have only one record, so it is only having one. Similarly, on the combination of these two, Jennifer Blue and HR, we have two records. So if you see here in the row number, for the column employee ID 9, we have row number as 1, but for employee ID 11 we have row number as 2. So if you see, only the records which have 2, those are the duplicate records. Again here for Patrick Johnson Finance, we have for employee ID 5 we have row number as 1, but for the duplicate record we have row number as 2. So what I want to do is, I want to keep all the one number records in one data frame, that is basically unique data frame, and in the records which are like 2, which are having row number as 2, I want to keep them as duplicate data frame. So basically those are the duplicates. So how I'm going to do is, I will just here we have only 1 and 2, but in some cases we will be having something like if we are having 3 duplicates, then we are having row numbers as 1, 2, 3. In that case, how we are going to handle is, for the duplicate data frame, we can use filter. So for that, what I'm doing is, unique records, unique df is equals to df1 dot filter call of row number is equal to 1. So if we do that, it will store unique data frame and print or display unique df. Similarly, I want to do one more record here, which is duplicate df is equal to df1 dot filter call of row number which is greater than 1, and then display duplicate df. So if you execute this one, you will have only the unique records present here. If you see, all the records are 1, and for Jennifer and HR we have only one record available in this df. Similarly, if you execute this, you will have all the duplicate records present in this table. You at the end, if you want to store this into some duplicate table or something, you can do that. I'm not showing that how to load that into a table again, because I have already explained that in my previous lectures. So this is how we will find all the duplicate, remove all the duplicate records from the table. And now if you don't want any row number, right? So what you will do is, from this table itself, you can just make like a drop, or you can just directly write like row number. So what it will do is, it will drop that row number column. And if you see that we don't have row number here, we only have the actual data, and this data frame is like we don't have any duplicates also. And you can also make sure you can order by on employee ID, just making sure that we are having as it is like the previous data frame. So this is how you will be having the data. So that's all for this video, guys. This is how you will do removing one duplicate from the table. In the next video, I am going to explain about how to remove entire, if you are finding any duplicate records, how you are going to remove that entire 2 duplicate records from the table. I'm going to explain that in my next lecture. Thank you for watching this.